Hello people! Today's video is going to be a minimalist guide to all things baby craft. So this is my third baby and we don't have like a set nursery for the baby yet. We don't know the gender. We're gonna find out at the birth. Anyway, with my first, I went all out. I did a whole nursery. I bought basically everything under the sun. I registered for everything, had this huge baby shower. Literally, like, I mean, we even had like a tummy time mat and like little pillow. Like, what? I didn't need half of this stuff I got from my baby shower and everything. I feel like I wasted so much money. I feel like I just had a whole bunch of clutter that we didn't really use. Like, you don't need a tummy time mat. Throw down a blanket. You're fine. Anyway, so I thought I would put together this video and let you know my top baby things that I think that you need if you are kind of leaning toward the minimalistic way. So here we go. I'm going to break it down into things that you need and then maybe things that are nice to have that you would want. So the first thing that I think everyone needs, obviously, is a car seat for baby. First of all, you can't take your baby home from the hospital without a car seat. Yeah, and obviously, if you live anywhere, you need a car seat for your baby. I think unless you live in a place like New York where you just take taxis, do you buckle up a car seat every time you go in a taxi? I don't know the answer to that. But, yeah, if you live anywhere else or you have a car, you need a car seat for your baby, period. Thing number 2 is a place for your baby to sleep. Whether that we have an arm's reach co-sleeper. You know, with our last baby, we had a crib. We set it up next to our bed, kind of like as a sidecar kind of deal, and that worked. It was kind of big, but it was perfect, and it worked up until she got out of our bed when she was like 2 years old, forever. With my first baby, we had a whole nursery set up, and she didn't even sleep there until she was at least a year old. So I feel like anywhere for your baby to sleep, whether it's like one of those it's like a rock and play or a playpen even, somewhere for your baby to sleep. I read this book one time when I was pregnant with my first. I was reading all the pregnancy books, and I found one that I really loved, and there was like a grandma in it, an Oma, and she was saying how your baby doesn't need many things, not even like just a place to sleep. You can pull out a drawer and put a blanket in it and your baby will sleep there. And that's probably true. Like if your baby comes super early and you don't have a place for your baby to sleep, empty out a bedroom drawer and just put a blanket in it. I guess it's perfect. You know what I mean? Babies don't need much other than their mom. Thing number 3, diapers and wipes, whether that's cloth, disposable, whatever you use. We personally use cloth diapers and we have cloth wipes. We also, whatever. We have water wipes. Anything that you use to diaper your baby, you're gonna need it. Baby thing number 4 are clothes, obviously. And let me tell you, with my first, we had literally a closet full of baby clothes. It was so unnecessary. Now, with this one, I know better, and it's easier, I think, because I'm going team green and I don't know the gender. First of all, gender neutral clothing shopping is very difficult to do. And second of all, it keeps me from buying too many things because I don't know the gender, and if I see a cute girl clothing item, I'm not compelled to buy it because I'm like, oh, what if it's not a girl? You know what I mean? So, yeah, you don't need a bunch of clothes for baby, just some onesies and some zipper sleepers. Those are the best. Zipper sleepers, so easy for changing diapers. Forget about all those like tiny little stupid buttons. Yeah, so I saw this one onesie online. It was $24. It was super cute. It said, it said, "You ain't cool unless you pee your pants," like the Billy Madison. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. I want that. But it was $24. You do not need to spend $24 for your onesies. Like what I did, I went to a consignment shop and they usually have sales. I got 10 onesies for $10. What? You can't beat that. And then Target, they always have those bundles with like 3 or 4 onesies for like less than $10. So awesome, awesome. You don't need many, just need a couple. You know what I mean? Don't go overboard. Our next baby thing number 5, is a swaddle. I have heard amazing things about Aiden and Anise. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But we finally got one. We got, they came in a pack of 4 swaddles. So I got 4. I wanted to buy them secondhand, and I found a set of 2 that I wanted, but the seller backed out. Who does that? Anyway, so I just went to the store and I bought a pack of 4, and I was like, these are so cute. 1, they're super cute. 2, I hear amazing things about them. So you don't have to buy those expensive swaddlers anyway. You can get like receiving blankets and put them in there. Perfect. Just get any kind of blanket to swaddle your baby in. Doesn't have to be super fancy, but babies like to be swaddled. So I've heard. My baby's not so much so far. Anyway, baby thing number 5 that I think is a necessity is a baby wearing device. So for a newborn, I have a sling. You know, they also have Moby wraps and boba wraps and, you know, all kind of woven wraps, and the baby wearing world is huge, and there are many, many options for you out there. So you can do your research and find out one that you think works for you and is best, whatever. But I think it is a necessity to have a baby wearing device, just because, especially with a third, I need my hands free. You know, I've got a lot to do. So, and even if it's your first, it gets tiring holding a baby, and it's also more ergonomic for them to just it's just nice to not have to hold your baby and be arms free and have hands free. It's amazing. Baby wearing, hands down, better than anything in the world, I think. Okay, the next things that I'm going to list are things that are nice to have, and the first on my list is what are they called? Oh, a Boppy pillow. Any kind of like nursing pillow. I know they have like a My Breast Friend, and they have a whole bunch of nursing pillows on the market. What I used more than anything on that I got from my baby shower with my first was my Boppy pillow. I used it for my first baby, my second baby, and I still have it for my third baby. I have to find it. I don't know where it is. It can't be lost. Like, what? I use them forever because I nurse until, like, I'm still nursing my second. Like, get off of me, right? But it's a wonderful pillow to have. You don't need it. It's not in my list of needs, because if you don't want to spend the money on a nursing pillow, you can use like throw pillows or a pillow that you sleep on, fold it up, put it under a baby, and it's perfect. Sometimes with the Boppy pillow with newborns, they're so little, I have to prop up my Boppy with like a throw pillow underneath so that I'm not nursing with, so I don't get mom's back and nursing like this. You're supposed to bring baby to you. Anyway, this isn't a nursing video. Boppy pillow, I think, is nice to have. Next thing that's nice to have is a baby monitor. If your house is too big, get a baby monitor. We just moved, and this house is not that much bigger, but it's spread out a lot more. It's 1 floor, and we're gonna have to get a baby monitor, / we have a baby monitor. But with the house that we used to live in was 2 stories, and we heard everything. Like, we did not need a baby monitor in that house. We never really set it up. We could hear baby cry. Like, if we were downstairs, the baby was upstairs, we heard the baby cry. We didn't need a baby monitor. That's why it's in my nice to have list and not a need list. Yeah, if you don't live in a super huge space, you don't really need a baby monitor. Oh, another thing that's nice to have is a sleep machine. It's not on my list, but I just remembered. One of those like sound machines. It has, the one that I have has like 5 different sounds. We like to use the one that sounds like rain, I think, outside. It's perfect. It is perfect because the baby doesn't startle every time you move something in the kitchen or whatever. Amazing. You don't need it, but it's gonna be nice to have. Next is a pump. If you plan on pumping, or if you're going back to work or whatever, get a pump. First off, see if your insurance covers a pump, because a lot of them nowadays do. Hallelujah. Yeah, if you don't need a pump, don't get a pump. You can also hand express, and that sometimes works for women just as well. Next thing is a swing. Oh my gosh, swings are awesome nowadays. So nice just to have somewhere to put baby when you don't feel like baby wearing or holding, whatever. it's nice to have a place to put your baby. Most babies love swings. Some babies I've heard do not. My babies aren't like in love with them. They don't like live in them, but it's nice for us to have as an option of place to put baby. The last thing I have on my list is a baby bath. I haven't bought one yet. I don't think I had one with my second. I don't even know where I bathe her. Yeah, I haven't bought a baby bath for this one yet. I don't know if I will. They're just so confusing for me. If you have recommendations about a baby bath that you love, please leave it down below, because I am not into like those hard plastic ones, and I don't know, they don't seem comfortable, and I don't know. If you have one that you love, like I said, please share with me, because I'm looking into it, but I don't think it's a necessity. You can bathe them in the sink. You can bathe them while you're holding them. You can take them in the bath with you or in the shower with you, which is what I did, I think, most of the time. I don't even remember, but it wasn't a big deal that I didn't have one. So that is my list of the minimalist guide to baby things, and I hope that it helps you out. I hope you know that you don't need to buy between weddings and babies, the market for that is so huge. So they come out with there's a million things that you can buy for your baby that everyone says, not everyone says, but you know, people say, oh, you need this, you need this, you need this. I'm here to tell you, you don't need everything that you might think that you do. So I hope that this list helps you get along, and if you enjoyed watching, I hope you subscribe and stick around to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. If you're wondering, yes, I did just make a video with the same hair and makeup. I just changed my shirt. I thought I would try to fool you. Did I fool you? But my hair, like this piece of hair is still sticking out, and my makeup is the same, obviously. So, yeah. I tried to fool you, but I'm sure that I did not. My daughter was like, oh, can I have pineapple? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I was cutting it up, and I was like, do you want some? And she's like, oh, no. You know, she changed her mind. Anyway, so I ended up eating the whole thing. The whole bowl of pineapple. I was like, where's the rest of the pineapple go? Where did it all go? Who ate it all? I did.